Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
How many people going to this thing?
Yeah.
Do they know about this connection to Bob Marley?
Yeah. That's a good question.
Because I think it adds a whole new dimension.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why we're doing this deep dive. We're going to get into the history of the Meditations.
These guys, they've been around since 1974. And their story,
Fascinating.
he's really cool.
It is. And you can't talk about the Meditations without talking about Bob Marley.
The connection is undeniable.
Invited by Marley himself to perform at the One Love Peace concert.
I mean, that's huge. That was a massive event. Think about it. Jamaica was on the verge of civil war.
Wow.
Political tensions were super high. And Bob Marley, this iconic figure,
Yeah.
brings rival political leaders together on stage. Yeah. Calling for peace, calling for unity.
And he wanted the Meditations to be part of that.
It just shows you the power.
I never knew that about that concert.
Yeah.
When you this, I mean, the context totally changes. It makes their performance even more incredible. Yeah. What about their sound? What it sets them apart?
It's more than just their harmonies, which are amazing.
Oh, for sure.
But there's a rawness, an authenticity. It really connected with people. People, especially back then, with all the social and political unrest.
We're talking roots reggae, right?
That's right, roots reggae.
But for those who don't know,
Early 70s.
yeah.
That's when it emerged.
What are we talking? What are the characteristics?
Spiritual,
Yeah.
socially conscious lyrics, often inspired by Rastafarianism. Musically, that classic one-drop rhythm, heavy bass lines, and of course those soulful, harmonized vocals. Oof,
So it's more than just music,
it's a message.
right? A way of life, a reflection of the times.
Exactly. And the Meditations, they capture that essence perfectly.
Okay, so if someone's just getting into the Meditations, where should they start? Yeah, so many albums.
I'd say those early albums.
Okay.
Message from the Meditations, Wake Up Guidance. Those are classic. It's that raw early sound that's powerful. Deeply rooted in those conscious lyrics.
But they didn't just stay there, right?
They evolved.
They experimented.
Exactly. They weren't afraid to try new things.
Yeah, which is what makes them so interesting.
Right.
Like their later album, Dangerous Society,
Oh, yeah.
or social commentary, political corruption, violence.
They weren't afraid to speak truth to power,
No, staying true to their roots.
but also growing, exploring.
And get this, they've collaborated with some huge names. Lee, Scratch Perry, Jimmy Cliff, Gregory Isaacs. Yeah. Talk about being at the center of the reggae movement.
It wasn't just about working with big names, though. It was about pushing creative boundaries.
Yeah.
Exploring the different facets of reggae music.
Like each artist brought something different.
Absolutely. And it resulted in like this fusion of sounds. It really enriched the reggae landscape.
They're still touring, still performing.
It's amazing.
It really speaks to their enduring appeal.
And they connect with audiences across generations
And they even performed at BB King's.
in New York City.
That's iconic.
It's a legendary venue. So many greats have played there.
It puts their career into a whole new perspective.
It really does.
Now, the lineup has changed over the years, but Ansel Cridlin, original member, is,
Still there, keeping the legacy alive.
yeah, blending that old sound with something new,
And that's the beauty of it.
honoring the past, but also looking to the future.
Yeah. Embracing change while still holding on to what matters.
Okay, we've covered a lot. The Meditations history, their sound, their impact,
That Bob Marley connection.
and we're just getting started.
There's so much more to discover.